Hey, man. Yeah, I was just talking about, man, we gonna talk about White Boy Rick, man. I was watching, fuck the movie, I seen the documentary, man. That boy had fucked up. It really was like, they did that nigga like how white folks really been doing niggas for years. It was just their chance to me. That's how they was doing, but it was fucked up because he was a juvenile little kid. But he was working for the laws also, too, with his daddy and shit, and he started fucking one of the Kerry brothers' wife, and she was Colin Powell. I guess that's he was the mayor of Detroit, and then he the nigga White Boy Rick had put the feds on that other nigga that played with it, the chief Eddie Murphy on Beverly Hills Cop 3, that black, yeah. So, man, they fucked that boy over. I'm talking about they made so that nigga never get out. That nigga been gone. That boy did some time.
Yeah, I remember. I seen the movie.
Yeah, the movie was lit.
They got out on him because
Well, Big Nate Boone and them say, like everybody say, White Boy Rick didn't have it like that. That nigga just was like, the laws they portray, they put him like, cause that's how they was, hanging niggas. So them laws, they was on that nigga ass. They fucked that nigga over. They fucked
They
with
were
him.
using him.
Yeah, he was a kid.
And then they arrested him.
Arrested.
That's what they done. You feel me? That's all that was. And they left him in jail.
Yes, they did.
Because they knew they was out of pocket for how they carried him. And so, a lot of people get lost. They'll lose you in the system is what they call it.
I refuse to be a victim. But like C Murder and Matt, never get up off me. Never get up off me. Never. I know talking about niggas. They try to throw him and lose in the system, nigga. They did. They lost that boy in the system. They did that. They fucked over.
It's a real thing, man.
They made sure they didn't want that boy Rick out. White Boy Rick.
Yeah, you guys hit me and saying that they was wrong for how they carried.
Yeah. Hit niggas that did way, like niggas I did way more than that what that boy ever did.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. See.
They wanted Rick ass.
They carry a lot of people rough around the world, man.
Yeah.
Around the United States too, man. Like, hey man, some people got some stories, man. Well, they ain't done nothing, but they had to go sit down.
I was watching, it's crazy you said there was a white boy out of Chicago. He was like 13 or 14. They did him the same way. But they charged him for a murder. He went and laid it down, did like 10, 15 years. When he got out, they wrongly for convicted, so they had to pay this nigga back like a bunch of $1 million. This nigga got out, started his own gang, got to killing niggas on YouTube and all type of shit, man. Yeah, he lost it all.
Oh yeah?
Shit, yes he did.
That's sad. Yeah, man, it's a lot of folk that done got White Boy Rick. They got left in the system forever for some shit they ain't do or some shit they had. Law enforcement was complicit in their crime. Like, I get charged with the crime, but the police is my partners in crime. Don't make no sense. I thought I was a cop too. What's going on?
They said that's what White Boy Rick used to wave to the laws and shit. Like,
y'all
he knew he was good.
Like that. I'm working with y'all. He was working with them.
Yes, he was. He was part of the team. They said they used to take the boy on missions to go point out houses and.
Hey man, and they got down on him. Detroit, man. Like, they killed Maserati Rick at the hospital. People up there different. You feel me? They was on some other shit back then.
Them niggas late Rick get stepped on. Nate Boone and them, he basically said the people told him, paid him, hey man, go on walk off. You don't know who you working for. I work for you. That's what he said.
I know.
Then Rick come up dead.
I know.
Rick goddamn me surrounded. A lot of them niggas didn't. They was surrounded. Like I like that other nigga. Was a nigga named Big Meats before the Big Meats.
I'm only saying Detroit is a different place.
Yes, it is. Remember how they killed the nigga in '91? He was on the run. Demetrius Holloway. I guess. Yeah. And nigga walked up behind him and shot him in the head at the buying some clothes and shit. Like how they set him up. They fucked over him. Maserati Rick. A lot of niggas from Detroit got stepped on in the game.
I know that.
They was talking. That nigga Nate Boone said they finna slide on goddamn me Rick. He say, but the Mac 11 jammed on him.
Well, listen, they was sliding period on here on a lot of people.
It was one nigga who was getting on. It was a nigga with a Jerry curl. They would say the nigga they had chased the nigga. I guess them niggas got into it with a nigga at the club. Nate Boone was saying, and the nigga had head off into like a driveway on their ass. You don't remember that story? They were beefing with a nigga. So that nigga had a Corvette or something. Left them niggas ass in the wind.
You better. Cause they dangerous, baby.
What about that other old school nigga out of Chicago? He had that way too. They said own driver set him up. He was in a lack on Fleetwood lack on Swingers when they killed him. Fluky Stokes.
What about him?
You ever heard about Fluky? Fluky Stokes?
Nah.
Chicago legend. You know, you ain't gonna really hear, but they don't put it.
The name.
Yeah, Fluky Stokes out of Chicago.
I don't know the story.
I didn't heard it. He was a gambling, getting money ass nigga, but not to be played with, like, none. Yeah, he one of them. Shit, you had a lot of niggas like that around the world. That was good hearted, but if you cross them, nigga, and a lot of niggas be cross. How you cross a good nigga, a nigga that fuck with you, that's putting bread, that feeding you, man? I don't
understand. Man, what you talking about? That shit don't always be embraced as love and
respect. I know what you're saying, but some niggas don't look at it like that.
Nigga look at that like, I'm your pet. Like, I ain't your pet, nigga. I don't need you, nigga.
Nah, how's a pet? Like, it ain't no, I'm saying, I'm fucking with a nigga. We breaking bread together. I ain't no such thing as a pet. The only way you get treated like a pet if you let the nigga handle you like a pet.
Some people have some hang-ups on being in a certain position. That's the problem. Niggas don't want to play their role. Around, we doing whatever we doing.
Right.
Some motherfuckers don't want to be in certain positions, and they'll do something to you, my nigga.
Because they feel like you in a better position than them.
Man, I don't know what they feel. That's in their mind.
That's in their mind.
Yeah, man, nigga do drugs and shit too, man.
Yeah,
nigga
right,
jump bad with you, man.
Yeah,
your people being your people.
Yeah.
You like you just said, you been looking at you fuck with them. You got love for the motherfucker jump bad with you. You never know what that's about, my nigga. Nigga be having psych problems. You don't know that shit.
Say psych problems.
Then a nigga on drugs sometimes. And the motherfucker jump bad with their partner and do some rotten shit to him. You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
It happens a lot.
It
happens a lot. Motherfucker come to your funeral.
They say one of the niggas, that's another thing, I'm glad you said that. They say one of the killers showed up at Fulio funeral.
Hey man, listen man.
Hey man.
That's not, but bro, that happens.
All the time. They do it.
That's what's scary. There be a few people in there that know this the killer right here.
They know it.
Oh, you don't want to have a fool in the church type shit. So niggas get to come there and have it rumored around that he came there, you know, ain't nothing happened. And man came to no, he got that on his name. He still came to the funeral. Rotten motherfucker. Rotten motherfucker. Hey man, what can you do? You found it out the worst way. You feel me? You found it out the worst way if a nigga got out on a man like that, man. He had a partner like that. You say homie had a partner like that was jealous and got out on him.
Who was somebody?
You was talking about
Fluky Stokes? Chicago, yeah, Fluky Stokes. He got nothing like that.
Somebody got out on him like
they got on him. What's
one
that?
of his partners.
what's the boy? The nigga from Alpo got on down on a nigga
ahead.
from DC. You know, you
Yeah.
fuck with them DC nigga. It was a big time nigga out of DC. Nigga had waited. I think he was handling Alpo. Took like 15 bricks from that nigga. Like, nigga, you nigga from New York. Nigga, I'm from DC. You know how a nigga from the town really get like when a
Yeah.
nigga try to come to the town,
Get
be
roguish.
and you really a hoe, nigga. Like nigga, it was a nigga named Mike
Yeah.
Summer, something, man, and Alpo had paid the nigga closest homie to him like a half a brick and gave him like a couple, like 20 band, and the nigga got the drop on the nigga like that. That's how I beat them niggas closest homie. They pay they home and got the drop on the nigga, man, back in the game. Old school nigga, I forgot the nigga name, out of DC. Alpo got him took down like that. Alpo got a couple niggas out of DC took down like that. Killed Demencio on a
So-
basketball court over a bitch they say. Like,
the dude that you was talking about at first,
Fluky Stokes.
he was fucking with them too.
No, these all niggas. You know all niggas got run-ins, man. Niggas.
You just saying how people
I'm just
was
saying
betrayed.
and getting betrayed. They
betrayed.
partners betrayed
Oh,
them
okay.
and shit. Hell yeah.
But that dude from Chicago you was talking about, he got betrayed.
He got
like
betrayed
that
by his partner.
partner.
A nigga that's his driver and the nigga from DC. They got betrayed by their closest partner, nigga that they fuck with, that they put their life in their hand, that they know that this nigga, and they'll do
Yeah.
the same, and crossed them out. Got crossed over for a little bit of drug. These niggas looking out for you. Breaking bread. But you think for a whole kid, you gonna get this nigga stuff. Niggas be jealous, it be hate, like
That's
you
what
said.
I'm
That's what that
saying.
be. It be jealous and
You
hate.
don't even see it
Yeah,
coming.
you don't even see it
You
coming.
don't know it's there.
You
I
know
mean,
it's coming
you-
because you done had a couple bump ins with this nigga, and now you starting to see this nigga's getting big. He's
And that's why I say,
yeah. So
man, nah,
you
listen.
know it.
Some people can't see it coming. Some people do.
Some people do and some
people
can't.
do. Some people do something about it.
Yeah.
You know,
some people do something about it.
Some people
Go on,
like,
get
Yeah, I already know.
what he on. So I got to get him before he get me. I already.
Yeah.
That type
You
of
know,
shit.
some people don't feel it in the air though. Sometimes.
And them be the
Sometimes
ones.
some people let it, be like, oh, that ain't what that is. I ain't got to get on that type time.
A lot of
So-
niggas got done like that by girls too. Like you say,
I know
girls will
that.
set the niggas up.
I know
It's just all type of ways, man. If a